I'm super excited for Battlefield 6. So excited that I've been doing something most Battlefield players would never think to do. Yeah, I've been playing a ton of 2042 lately. Now, before you die of cringe, I too was feeling very empty while playing 2042. Not feeling the excitement that the Battlefield 6 beta brought me. Or the youthful memories of playing Battlefield 4 that make me feel like a young boy again. So, I downloaded every Battlefield game that I own, played a few games of their multiplayer,
What am I doing? Boom.
and ranked them. In order to figure out exactly which Battlefield game we should be playing while we wait for Battlefield 6. But wait, Zach, where is every Battlefield before Hardline? You think I own every Battlefield game? What do I look like? Jeff Bezos? I'm broke! Also, the console I'm playing on only supports Hardline and beyond. So, unless you want to watch me play Bad Company at 8 frames per second on my laptop, we're gonna stick with these.
Whoa!
Battlefield Hardline is probably going to be the most unique entry on our list today. When I first booted up the game, I wasn't even sure if I'd be able to find a match. This game is 10 years old and has mixed reviews within the Battlefield community, so I didn't think finding a match on PlayStation would even be possible. But to my surprise, 43 people were playing on a Tuesday afternoon at 1:30 p.m. So I loaded it up and I was kind of blown away. This game was much better than I remembered. I understand why it's a touchy subject in the Battlefield community, though. Battlefield has always been about military combat in a war setting, and this was a cops and robbers game in an urban setting. But as I'm playing it, it still feels like Battlefield. The guns play well, the map feels good. Wait, the map? Aren't there a ton of maps? Well, this was the only server available, and I noticed something weird about 30 minutes into my recording.
Whoa. Wait a minute. That guy has 210 kills in a hunt. What?
This server only plays this map for an hour and a half at a time. All day, every day.
Hey, just a quick update on the day I'm editing this video. There's still 46 people playing Bank Job. It's crazy. I really wonder how long they've just been playing that map for.
This server is an anomaly of its own, and I think it speaks to the diehard community of fans who actually really liked this game. All that being said, C tier. Although I had an amazing time playing, there's still quite a few elements of the real Battlefield experience missing. The biggest thing I noticed was the absence of vehicles, not just in the map, but in the game in general. And vehicle combat and transportation is a huge part of the Battlefield series. I also hate to count this against Hardline, but there's only one server available, at least on my console, and I want to rank these games based on how much fun you at home could have if you booted up these games and played today. Moving on. No, seriously. This game is perfect. The guns, the maps, the vehicles. There's more content in this game than you could possibly explore within 100 hours of gameplay, and it's my personal favorite of the entire series. If you couldn't tell.
Like it's nothing. Like it's nothing.
When I booted this game up, I felt like I was at home. I could play this game all day. I even considered calling in sick to work the day after, but decided to save that for Battlefield 6. I have good memories playing this as a kid, and I've never been disappointed when I revisit the game. And if you don't agree with me, let me try to change your mind real quick.
We got this, bro. We got this. No juice, Bruce. Let's do this thing. Oh! Love this shot. Let's go! There it goes! That is so sick, dude. That'll never not be sick.
If that didn't do it for you, how about the 6 DLC map packs that came out for the game, holding some of the best maps in any modern shooter game, or the 185 guns with over 1,000 attachments that you can unlock. Not to mention, finding a full game in 2025, almost 10 years after this game's initial release, is actually pretty easy. Battlefield 4 holds the throne as maybe the best Battlefield game to date. DICE absolutely delivered with this game. A true modern Milsim experience that anyone can pick up and play. As I said, S tier. Holy fucking shit. This game is an experience. The audio, the visuals.
We are losing. 50 attackers remain.
I feel like I'm in the front lines of World War I, fighting off the enemy to defend my country. Everything about this game is immaculate. It's like you're playing a movie. I mean, just watch this clip where I'm fighting to keep my team alive.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
The atmosphere of this game blew me away. You can see the drastic graphic difference between this and the previous entries, and the gameplay is right there to match it. At first, I thought the guns were a bit underwhelming and inaccurate, but I realized that that's part of the beauty of this game. All guns in World War I were less powerful and less accurate than their modern counterparts. Oh, I also found a gun that I liked.
Really tired. Ooh, okay. This thing's kind of nasty though.
Battlefield 1, honestly, completely surprised me.
Got him.
I played the beta for this game, I've had it for years, and I've never really played it. As someone who's not into the older war games and normally plays more modern combat games, this was so much fun. I walked into it expecting not to like it, and I was completely surprised. I actually played this for way longer than I had planned to, and the servers were pretty full. Well, if you live in the EU, talk about being stuck in the past. I feel like I have to give this an S tier. The only reason I wouldn't personally is because it's not my style of combat, but if you prefer the World War experience, I would play this over Battlefield 4. Another S. But I must warn you, it's all downhill from here. After playing Battlefield 1 just 20 minutes before this game, I was really excited to play another World War style Battlefield game, this time coming back for World War II. But I felt like I was playing a shell of the experience that I just had. It's like my mom was making me play the Battlefield 1 that we had at home. I think if these games were flipped, I'd feel differently about it. But unlike Battlefield 1, where I was excited to jump into the next game, I didn't even play 2 full matches of Battlefield 5. By the end of the second, I felt like I had seen what I wanted to, and I was ready to move on. The guns were fine, the maps were okay, nothing stuck out to me. It made me go, wow. I'm not going to sit here and trash the game, as I'm sure it's someone's favorite Battlefield, and maybe I didn't give it enough of a chance, but this feels like the 2042 version of Battlefield 1. It's the same game, just less. I'm going to place this in D tier. Even though it's much easier to find a game than Hardline, I still think you'd have a more interesting time diving back into that game. By process of elimination, you have determined what game comes next. Now, before everyone stops watching because they absolutely hate this game, I'm going to do my YouTube duty and ask you to please subscribe. Okay, look. 2042 goes on my Hear Me Out cake. Now, before I get absolutely blacklisted by every Battlefield player on the planet, let me say this. It's not quite Battlefield. Hardline felt more like a traditional Battlefield game than 2042 does. However, I'm ranking how much fun you could have if you got on this game right now while you wait for Battlefield 6. And I think you can have a lot of fun playing this game. There are a lot of new crazy mechanics that haven't been in a Battlefield game before, and the core concept of Battlefield is still there. The game looks good, it plays good, and it's easily the most populated of all the games we've mentioned so far. It's lacking a bit in the content department, but compared to all of the other casual shooter games out there, 2042 is a decent game. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I've been playing a lot of it lately. Me and my friends were left blue-balled after the Battlefield 6 beta went away, and this hasn't been a bad alternative. That's why I'm putting 2042 in B tier. If this game had more content, it could easily be an A tier. I just think this game got a lot of hate because of its shitty launch, its lack of content post-launch, and the fact that they tried to get a little adventurous with the mechanics, and I don't think the Battlefield community was quite ready for that. But I hope this lack of content is a sign that they have been going full force into Battlefield 6 for a while now, and that we're going to see the greatest Battlefield entry of our entire lifetime. Because, to be honest, the FPS industry kinda needs it right now.
Well, that's the tier list. Looks kinda empty. Let me know in the comments if you would have ranked anything differently. And if you enjoyed yourself at least once in the last 10 minutes and 29 seconds, like and subscribe. Peace!